All right, guys. I'm just. Oh, bitch. All right, y'all guys hear me right now. Hopefully y'all can hear me now too. I've been trying to figure this thing out. What time I'm doing this on my laptop. I'm wondering if I have to do this on my phone.
Pairing.
All right. I got to turn this echo down. All right, do I still have an echo, guys? All right, I got this thing jacked up to the high. I turned the little echo thing down. Turn the little echo thing down. All right, guys. First, I got this little microphone hookup thing to my computer. Because I'm trying to do these podcasts. I'm trying to start a podcast and all that other stuff now. Um, Hopefully I can figure this thing out. It's my first time ever doing this on my laptop. I always did this on my phone. Um, all right, turn my volume down. All right. How's that? That sound great, James? And the Baltimore Ravens had come back to win the game 31-25. And who said Lamar Jackson can't come back and win games? Hey. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm still trying to learn this. Okay. Let me see if I can invite somebody. Okay. Copy clipboard. Son of a bitch. You know what? Hell, this. All right, guys, if y'all want to come in, there's the thing right there. First time ever doing this on my laptop, man. Like I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn myself.
What's
What
up, Luke? You can hear me?
now? Okay,
Hi, Luke.
pretty man. Oh, I got to
Luke, what you said?
What up, James? You hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, man. I try. I probably do that shit on my laptop, man. That thing pissed me off. I got this little I got this little soundboard shit. I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Say, bro, so the
So
Ravens came back?
yeah, it wasn't for Lamar Jackson. They would never came back. They came back and went overtime 31-25. They were saying he can't throw the ball, but but Indianapolis made him throw the ball tonight, and he went out there and dominated like a motherfucker using his arms.
Man, the Colts 1-4, man. The record speak for itself.
I'm like, all you ever heard is, oh, Lamar can't throw the ball. Lamar can't come back when he's down. They was down by double digits. They came back and won.
No, I congratulate him. You can't say nothing about tonight, but I'm just talking about the Colts is 1-3 for a reason. I didn't expect their defense to fall off that much. And you got your boy Buck, the Forrest Buckner. That back end suspect. That back end weak, man. So Lamar did his thing tonight. I watched some of that game, and I watched when it was down when he went for that 2-point conversion. His elbow was down, but for him to come back and win that game, keep pausing, continue to throw that thing and use his legs like he was doing. I seen him make a couple of good plays when I was watching the game. And I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
taking that because Jonathan Taylor was busting that bitch on him.
He always Jonathan Taylor always had been a good running back. He came from Wisconsin, man. Like,
Yeah, they breed them bitches over there. You could sneeze and get a running back in Wisconsin. Them niggas, they were a nice little running back.
That's why that other running back acting to be traded because he saw Jonathan Taylor gonna take his carries and shit.
You talking about Marlon Mack?
Yeah.
Marlon Mack had a couple of good runs tonight too. I thought they was gonna pull it off. So when Lamar and them scored that touchdown and cut it to like it was 22. It was 22 to.
It was no, they kicked a field goal, then they scored that touchdown and got that 2-point conversion. Then the
No, he didn't get the 2-point. When they went for 2 that time, he didn't get it.
No, the second. I'm talking about the second time, James, not the first time. The second time when they threw that pass to the tight end for the touchdown for 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was the second time. Then I had came outside by then. I had came back outside, but I just went in there to get me something to
This
drink.
what Lamar did tonight, James. 37 for 43, 442 passing yards and 4 touchdowns.
How many yards he had?
442 passing yards.
Yeah, he shined tonight.
And they saying he can't throw the ball. Man, get the fuck out of here. You got to worry about him throwing the ball now.
Nah, man, when you play better defenses, he gonna have to be accurate. Hollywood hit that nigga. You seen Hollywood, how he got open? You could have dropped that bitch in the bread. You would have missed that throw. I'd have slapped you myself. Hollywood faked that corner out and dipped back out. That cornerback stumbled. When that cornerback stumbled to get back into that break to catch up, you can't catch Hollywood. Hollywood got too much feet. That's a pitch and catch throw. You make that throw in the neighborhood all day, every day. I'm not saying that, but he had a great game. I'm just saying
on that one, James, he had enough room. He had enough room to get a touchdown if he ran that ball in the end zone. Like it was a couple times where he would have got touchdowns, but he instead of running the ball, he passed the ball.
I thought his knee was down. I didn't think that was no fumble, but they called it a fumble.
It wasn't a fumble. It's not a fumble. Like his knee was down for mishandling the ball. That's a problem he has. Every time he get to the one, instead of handing the ball, that fumble right there, he could have handed the ball off to Murray because Murray had a clear lane in the end zone. It said Lamar gonna try to do it all by himself. He got to remember, you can use your teammates to win the game. You don't got to do it all by yourself because
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So if he go against a Tennessee with a nice back end, if he go against a Buffalo, if he go against I'm just naming AFC teams that got good secondaries. Like if he then they just beat Denver.
If he goes against Buffalo, I think he can now beat them now because last year he could not throw the ball. He
can't beat Tennessee neither.
No, he beat Tennessee last year in the playoffs.
But I'm saying he can't. Listen, he can't really beat them. How many times Tennessee beat them?
A couple of times. Like the problem he used to have is he couldn't throw the ball to the sidelines. But now he can do that. He had a hard time throwing the ball in the games and sidelines. Now he's able to do that. They say he throwing the ball better than he ever had in his career.
Yeah, I could believe that. Say, bro, 37 for 43. That's damn near excellent. That's the highest passing rate, completion percentage, and all. That was in the damn near the 90s, dog. And that passing rate was the highest you can get at 159. I know it was. He only missed 6 throws. And the 404 gonna solidify that. So I'm not shitting on him, dog. I know he can play. I just won't see it at a consistent basis because tonight he could throw for 400 yards. And then if he go against, like I said, Buffalo, a team with a secondary.
Now, James.
But he got to put that bitch on the numbers and throw a nigga open. That nigga, I ain't seen him doing that enough for me.
Now, this Sunday, they played the Chargers.
I was about to say them too. I forgot about the Chargers. The Chargers got a nice back end. And they got a good front four. I don't know how the linebackers working, but both of them going to get after that boy. So everything going to have to be on the money, accuracy.
Yeah, like in the past 2 games, you had at Denver, he had 300-yard passing. Tonight, he had 400-yard passing. Now, can you do it against the Chargers on Sunday at 1 o'clock?
See, Denver got a nice back end, but they're young. And their offense not explosive enough to go blow for blow with Lamar. Because, Lamar could beat you just with his legs. You know what I mean? So, if you're going to let him throw for 300 and use his legs, the dude could get 380 yards. And that nigga going to win MVP every year. He can rush for 80 yards a game and throw for 300, but he got to get better with that accuracy. Like I said, when I seen that play to get him back in the game, Hollywood faked that post and dip that bitch back on that fly route. He set him up for that. He ain't come out gunning like he was just gonna do a fly. He come out running like he normally run, fake that post, then he turned that bitch on. Man, that cornerback slipped and everything. Then number 34 got hurt. He went out the game. I don't know whether it was Charlie horses or whatever. So they was dropping like flies. I sat there and watched some of that game on my phone. I ain't gonna lie. I like what he was doing though.
He
I
putting
like
up
what he was
MVP.
doing.
Like right now, he's putting up MVP type of numbers, and he's starting. All the people saying he can't play quarterback. He's just a running back playing quarterback. He's starting to prove them wrong. He got better year after year.
Hey, no, why I'm gonna be mad with him if he don't get it done? Cause let me tell you something. That nigga got a team over there. Yeah, you got Hollywood. You got the dude Duvernay from Texas. That dude a good receiver. He a return dude. Then you got Latavius Murray. You see what
You
I'm
got
saying? Then you got
Sammy Watkins. He may be hurt.
you got Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, Sammy Watkins.
Man,
may
you
be
got
out for a
weapons
while,
over there.
he got hurt.
Man, he still got weapons over there though. And Hollywood could take the top off anybody defense. That nigga fast for real, boy. That nigga is really fast. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them balls.
Like
I remember
I
one
like
game they say
Hollywood.
Hollywood dropped 3.
I like
Hollywood dropped
Hollywood,
3
but
touchdowns
sometimes he
one of those
does he
games.
drop the ball when you don't need to.
Hollywood trying to redeem himself then. Hollywood dropped them 3 touchdown passes in that game. And they've been talking about that shit for a minute. So now they feel like, well, he feel like he got to redeem himself. Seeing how he dove and caught that bitch against what you call him, huh? That ball was overthrown. He overthrew Hollywood that time. But Hollywood let him down the game before that, dropping those 3 touchdown passes. So that bitch dove and caught it.
Now, if you run this same type of defense that Indianapolis ran tonight, Lamar gonna rip you apart with his arm now. Like he ain't.
Indianapolis play a cover 2 shell though. They got number open windows in the cover 2 because the cornerback ain't gonna follow you past 10 yards. The cornerback is not gonna follow you past 10 yards in the cover 2. He supposed to follow you because especially if he ain't got no threat like no tight end going in the flat, no running back, you supposed to follow him. You see what I'm saying? And make that shit hard till the safety could get over there. That's why niggas be overthrowing niggas because that safety trying to get over there. Sometimes he can, sometimes he don't. So he rather overthrow him than underthrow him because that'll be a pick every time. Like when Dak Prescott hit CD Lamb up the sideline, that safety was he looked to the left to move that safety. The safety was already over there. But by Dak moving him with his eyes and hurry up and shooting that bitch in there like that, that safety couldn't get over there. He was in position. Dak just led CD Lamb and put it out there where he could go get that bitch. If you got a nigga like Hollywood, you got a nigga like Tyreek, ain't no need to underthrow nothing. Soon that nigga get off the line and got a step, throw that bitch. A lot of teams play single high safety. Indianapolis not that team. They play a cover 2 shell.
They were playing single high safety part of the night because they game plan was to stop the run.
Yeah, to stop the run. That's why Lamar ate their ass up.
Now
that's why he ate them up.
Now you got team got game plan for Lamar throwing the ball and running the ball now because you play man to man and he get that one-on-one coverage, he just gonna rip you apart with the one-on-one coverage. Because think about it, most of the guys who got hurt and Lamar saw it was a rookie on Hollywood, and Hollywood went to work on that motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. They looked good tonight. The defense gave up a lot early, but they buckled down when they had to. And that dude Patrick Quinn, a Queen, whatever the fucking name is from LSU, that's a nice linebacker to anchor that middle though. He got the size of a safety, but he could play linebacker. That nigga hit hard. I seen him blow up a lot of plays tonight, and I'm like, God damn, he taking on offensive lineman. Because mind you, Jonathan Taylor had like 87 yards receiving and 42 yards rushing. Nigga had over 100 yards with a touchdown. Then he ran that bitch down there and scored the touchdown. So he wound up with 2 touchdowns with damn near 80 yards. That nigga had damn near 160 yards all purpose. He was killing the Ravens. I came outside after Lamar scored that touchdown. I said Lamar and them should win this game because the coach 3-1, bro. They struggling. They breaking in a whole new system. Carson Wentz ain't that nigga like everybody think he is.
Yeah, that penalty on Houston was bullshit. Talking about calling my ass. Like a man's like one sack away from 100 in his career. They gonna call that fucking penalty on that man.
So that's who the Ravens got, Justin Houston.
Yeah.
They should have gave him that, dog. Well, I got to see the play because I don't know. If it was a horse collar, they got to call it. They got to protect the player.
No, he said that his hands was above his Carson Wentz shoulders, like, but Carson Wentz kind of ducked, and his hands had no choice but to get up there. So they called horse collar on that.
That's crazy.
But I thought, man, I'm surprised Le'Veon Bell didn't get any play tonight, man. Because I saw Freeman, I saw Murray, I saw the little undrafted running back, but no Le'Veon Bell. Like,
so that's who Le'Veon Bell played for?
Yeah.
Boy, them boys deep at running back, huh?
They had no choice, but when your 2 starting running backs are out for the season with ACL injuries.
Who was their 2-star running back? The dude Gus or something?
Gus Edwards and and Dobbins. Remember Dobbins from Ohio State?
Yeah, all right.
Now, I wonder what these motherfuckers gonna stay this tomorrow, because Stephen A. Smith, he always been hating on Lamar Jackson, man. He never showed that he never shown love.
Shit, I show him love tonight. That nigga missed 6 passes. That nigga balled out. I ain't no hater. I'm calling how I go. And listen, like I said, I'm surprised they was even down to a team like Indianapolis anyway, dog, because they struggling. For him to come back and win that game the way he did, have a passing efficiency the way he had.
I gotta give Indianapolis credit. They had a game plan. They heard all the noise. They came in ready to play. It's just a couple of things didn't bounce their way. And
ain't T.Y. Hilton hurt?
Yeah.
All right, now peep this out. They had Pittman Jr. out there. That's all they had. And they had the 2 running backs. Carson Wentz not that nigga, dog. I'm serious, he not. Only reason why Frank White grabbed that boy because that nigga had a good season because he was the offensive coordinator when they won that Super Bowl. I mean, the year, that was their year. Carson Wentz got hurt. He was leading the MVP before he blew his knee out against the Rams that year. When nigga hit his knee like that RG3 injury. So Nick Foles came in, win the Super Bowl. Frank Wright was the quarterback coach and the offensive coordinator. That's when he left to take that job in Indianapolis. I know he was gonna go get that nigga because he see something in Carson Wentz that I can't see. The nigga went to North Dakota. He ain't playing no competition. This is a whole different level compared to what you was doing in North Dakota.
But the thing about it,
Huh?
James, Carson Wentz has not been the same since he had that knee injury a couple years ago.
I don't think it got nothing to do with it, dog. It got something to do with the skill play. You at North Dakota, who you playing? You ain't playing no Alabamas of the world. You ain't was playing no fucking Conference USA teams. Them Division 2, 3 school teams, I ain't knocking them, dog. Man, them dudes ain't coming to the pros. If you're a skill position player, I give you that. But ain't no quarterback coming in here doing no shit like that from that level, dog. No, indeed, no. You got to play competition to play quarterback in this league. You got to be in a big dog conference, bro. You got to play Division 1. You can't be playing for no North Dakota.
Yeah.
Sam Houston State.
Right now,
Delaware.
Our quarterback is from North Dakota. For my 49ers, they got North Dakota quarterback Trey Lance.
Yeah, but listen, his athletic ability, that boy look black. He got moves and he could throw that bitch. He ain't scared of the moment. He just played reckless like when he ran. Why you ain't dive? If you'd have dove, you'd have scored. He tried to run through 3 niggas. That's gonna get you killed. He used to doing that shit against them Division 2 and 3 niggas though. Like I tell you, this the pros. Now look, he done hurt his knee. He gonna be missing a couple of games. You're already missing Garoppolo. Man, you gotta play small, man. Them dudes will kill you out there, man.
I was speaking to a couple of my 49ers brethren. They done with Garoppolo, man. They love Trey Lance, man. They like with Trey Lance, we able to do some more. With Jimmy,
yeah, he bring more. I agree. Go ahead.
With Jimmy, he's okay. He just don't do certain things that Trey Lance can do. And once Trey Lance learned that offense, phew.
Do you get it? All right. I give you with the Carson Wentz knee injury. But even without the knee injury, Trey Lance still got more mobile than that nigga. Carson Wentz almost not a slide. That's why he always diving. When he ran tonight, that nigga ain't slide. What he did, dive forward. Nigga gonna tear his ass up. That's because you playing against the most cereal eating ass niggas in that Division 2 league over there winning them weak ass championships with the Bisons. If they was in the Division 1, Arizona State will slap them. Bring them to the Division 1. They done ran through that bitch. Move them up. Y'all gonna keep them over there forever, running through them little conferences over there. Delaware and Mount. What the other one? Is Mount something. They got so many motherfucking schools. They moved Appalachian State up. Appalachian State went and beat Michigan when it was ranked high. Come on, man.
I think Tony Romo and came from Division 2, just like Kurt Warner did too.
But see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kurt Warner was a different breed, dog. That nigga really knew the quarterback position. Tony Romo, that's why he couldn't win the big games, because you playing against them old Eastern Illinois, dog. I ain't never heard of him till he got drafted. And Bill Parcells signed him as a fucking free agent. That nigga ain't must get drafted. He came on as an unrestricted free agent. And Bill Parcells kept him on the practice team.
My understanding was when he came to the Cowboys, he was on the practice squad first.
Yeah.
Then he got upgraded to the roster.
Then Bill Parcells.
It went for Bledsoe getting hurt. He never would have got on the field.
Listen, I'm gonna give you one example. In the clutchest moments, Romo, besides the last part of his years when he had Dez and he started doing good before the back injury, he got a little better. He was protecting the ball, but still in crucial games, big games, that nigga turned that bitch over. They robbed us against Green Bay,
I know what you mean, James. Like I remember that Broncos.
I seen the progress. Yeah, remember that game?
Yeah, they Cowboys were driving down the field, had the chance to take the lead. Romo throw that interception in the red zone. I'm like, oh
man,
damn,
that killed me. That nigga threw 3 against the fucking Detroit Lions, nigga, and the Lions beat us.
Like it almost seemed like every single time Romo had a chance to make his legacy great, he always ended up fucking up at certain time. I remember him fumbling the ball on that game winning field goal. Like you the
against
holder,
Seattle.
but
Listen, yeah, you remember that, Lou?
yeah, I remember that game. I watched that whole game from start to finish. I thought Cowboys gonna win that game.
Dog, who was our quarterback that year?
Romo, he was the
That was
quarterback
a
and
tight.
the holder.
Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. That year right there, bro. I ain't think we had no shot, but Bill Parcells had put that toughness back in us. But that goes to show you, him playing for that Eastern Illinois, Northern Illinois, wherever the fuck it was, that Division 2 or 3 school. Now you in the game. Well, I'm talking about the magnitude, damn near like the weight of the world on your shoulder. That nigga fumbled that shit. If you would have went to Georgia, Florida, Colorado, you wouldn't have fumbled that shit because you'd have been used to them big game moments. You see what I'm saying? By you going to that Division 2, that shit don't help people unless you're a skill position player. As far as a quarterback, that shit ain't gonna help you because you read NFL defenses compared to Division 3, nigga, Division 2. Like I say, you got to play Division 1 in order to make it in the NFL. Half of them niggas don't make it, so you know he's Schuler, #1 draft pick, and there was a dog at Tennessee. The list goes on. Ryan Leaf at Washington State, Jamarcus Russell at LSU,
Man, Ryan Leaf
T.
would have
Martin
been. Man, Ryan Leaf fucked up his whole. He would have been a great quarterback if he wouldn't. His attitude wouldn't have fucked up his career.
Man, a lot of niggas who played Division 1 ain't make it. So what you think them? I'm surprised Carson Wentz still in the league, dog. I ain't lying.
Like it's his last chance to be a starter though, because if he don't get this right, he's gonna be a backup for the rest of his career.
Hold up, Lou. They 1-4. You ain't got long, boy. Just think about it. A year and a half ago, damn it, a year ago, Indianapolis was 11-5 in the playoffs with Andrew Luck balling out. Andrew Luck retired and punished them bitches. But now they got that offensive line right. Marlon Mack running. You got Jonathan Taylor running. You just got to get T.Y. Hilton back healthy. They got, man, listen.
That's fucked up. Now you want to get all those guys to help on this coach team while Andrew Luck wasn't playing, because Andrew Luck said every year I need a line, I need some help because I can't keep on taking hits like this.
They gave him help late. That one made him retire early, but it's all cool. That nigga still got it though. I take Andrew Luck over some of these quarterbacks right now.
Hold up, James. Carson Wentz had like 402 passing yards tonight.
No, I'm saying he balled out. They was winning damn near the whole game. I don't see how they lost that game. But that's what I'm saying. Carson Wentz ain't. You supposed to close that deal, man. You already up. You up 20. You was up 22-3 or something.
Like right now, Ryan Clark's on TV breaking down what Baltimore did to that coach defense.
Say, bro, it was up 22-3, dog.
Yeah, I know they was up 22-3. The thing that helped Baltimore out is when they scored that touchdown before the fourth quarter, at the end of the third quarter, on that long pass play to Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, that would broke their back. I said that. I'm telling you, that was just a good route run. Listen, he stepped up in the pocket and put that bitch. He even had to throw it with no mustard on there. Oh, Hollywood, that was a good route. Man, go watch that play that Hollywood scored on. Man, that cornerback damn near fell out.
Right now, James.
That cornerback damn near fell down. Hollywood hit that bitch with that post and straightened that bitch back up. Because the dude had inside leverage because he was going to use the sideline for protection. So when Hollywood hit him with that inside, he was already beat because Hollywood just straightened that bitch back out. He faked that post and bust that bitch back to that fucking fly route, that 9. And that nigga, Lamar Jackson, did a good job not overthrowing him because, man, that's pitch and catch. If Lamar would have missed that target ball, that would have cost him that game. That play right there was crucial.
Plus, Lamar doing something he ain't used to do. He's stepping up in the pocket and lining up and throwing that ball around. He just lining up, looking. The
I
old
saw that
Lamar was
tonight, Lou.
the old Lamar was running out that pocket, trying to get yards with his legs, but now he just making checking his reads, making sure he even though they did not break the all kind of rushing record, they good though.
Know what he
They got
need to
that.
do, dog? Lamar just need to take what the defense give him because he know he could bail his team out with his legs. I like what you said because I paid attention to that tonight. When the bookends came up, instead of him breaking out panicking, that nigga stepping up, throwing that bitch. That's all you need to step up, man. Step up in that pocket and throw that bitch with confidence. And I seen that tonight. That's how I know he got the potential to do it. Why he can't put it together for a couple of games straight on a consistent basis? Something ain't right with that, bro. I don't know what it is.
Hey,
We got a
he's
good
like,
one. We got a good
hey,
one next Monday though, Lou.
Lamar's like what 20, 22, 23 years old. Like when he
Yeah,
first came
he
in the
gonna
league,
get better.
when he first came in the league, he was like 20 years old. He was because I remember him in Louisville. He was like 17 years old when he played at Louisville as a
He gonna
freshman.
get better though.
That's why I keep telling people, but people still don't believe he ain't gonna ever get better.
No, he
Anti
is.
anti them like anti like oh Lamar ain't shit. What's up? What's up, Hood Whore? Let me see.
No, see, that's what I'm saying though. The only thing I'm saying is people not people used to seeing him not put those type of games together back to back for a certain stretch of the season. So if that's what you showing a nigga supposed to feel that way. A nigga only talking about what they see though. He not accurate, but tonight he was. So let's see if you could put a couple of games, a 3-game stretch like that. You see what I'm saying? You might come out the next game and let that shit go to your head, and now you off. You so hyped that adrenaline pumping through your blood. You overthrowing niggas. You throwing it in the ground. That shit have happened, dog. And then it depends on who they play next. Every defense gonna play you different. Even though they might play the box for the run, that's just a scheme. I'm stacking this bitch, but I'm throwing coverage at your ass. If I drop 8 and just rush 3 and zone a nigga out just on you, just in case you run, because I can rush with 4 now and I ain't got a blitz and stop you. When you play the Chargers, the Browns, people with a good front 4, where they ain't got a blitz and they can play the 7 on the back end and make you throw in those tight windows and put that bitch on the money. That's what I'm saying, Lou. I'm not knocking him. He did excellent tonight. That was an excellent performance. I ain't saying he shocked me because I seen him do it before. It ain't like he can't do it. I don't know why he can't just put a couple of games together. Just give me 3 games in a row. You might stumble and still pull a win out here and there, but give me 3 games in a row like you just gave me tonight. Only missed 6 of your targets. Throw a high. You threw what, 43 passes? That's high for a quarterback that know how to, that's a running team. You had to throw that bitch 43 times, and you're a running team.
That's the first time in his career he ever threw like that many passes in a game.
And don't get it twisted. Now I ain't know they had Le'Veon Bell. With you running the ball, Latavius Murray and Devontae Freeman, man, you ain't had to throw no 43 times. You shouldn't have been throwing no 43 times. You should have threw about 25, 30 times. But to say you threw 43 times and you completed on 37, man, I gotta give it where it due, dog. We take this shit game by game, Lou. I gotta give him his props, dog. He balled out. He balled the fuck out tonight. Four touchdowns. If it weren't for that fumble, it wouldn't have been that hard because they'd have scored right there, Lou. I
Be
think
honest
his
with
knee
you,
was
James.
down though, dog.
Hey boy, if
Look
you
like his knee was down.
be honest with you, James, they'd be undefeated right now if he didn't fumble the ball against the Raiders. Think about it. They had that lead that
No, but
whole
see,
game.
what you think about John Gruden resigning?
He didn't resign. He was fired. He was fired over comments he made 7 years ago. Like out Mark Davis had no choice. He was feeling the pressure from the he was feeling pressure. Like they probably told him, like, hey, if you don't get rid of this guy, we're not gonna give money to your football team no more. And the owners probably told him, hey, you gotta get rid of John Gruden. We can't have this hurting the league. Now, if that was Al Davis would told the NFL, the commissioner, all that, man, fuck y'all, I'm keeping my coach. Because Al Davis didn't give a fuck.
That's gonna hurt them. Why they bringing up old shit anyway? I thought it was 10 years ago. Shannon them making it seem like it was 10 years ago. But you saying that's still long. And you been knew this and you still get a man a job though. Now all of a sudden nigga done surfaced this shit back up and now the man can't get a job. Oh, come on, man. It's some bullshit, man.
That's the culture we live in. They look at shit. They look at shit from 7 years, 7 to 8
love and hip hop.
That's the culture we live in. They look at shit 7 or 8 years ago. They fire you over that.
Man, this shit just like love and hip hop. They just won't gossip. They just, as long as they got some juice, they act like they broke the story first. You bringing up shit 17 years ago to bring it up now. The man, get the fuck, man. No, if I was John Gruden, I'd sue the fuck out there.
Like, no, what fucked up is the person from the New York Times doing this shit.
What New York got to do with Las Vegas?
It was somebody who worked for the New York Times. I guess they were trying to get a promotion. They looked at they chose to try to look up Gruden's history, and it's what happens.
So he's trying to make a name for himself, and so he throw Gruden under the bus off some old shit.
Yeah.
Why the man still had a job all that time then? If they've been nude about it, that's what I'm saying. Why bring it up now?
But the thing about it, James, everybody knew John Gruden had been saying some crazy shit for years. Everybody knew that.
And they know how Chuck and roll. Man, they know how Chuck and roll. Lou, I'm with you on that. So why bring it up now? That's all I'm trying to find out. Because they're on a 2-game losing streak after starting 3-0. You think they was gonna stay undefeated? Come on, man. This book. Why bring it up now? The man had jobs after that and all. He had jobs on Sports Center, Monday Night Football, all that shit. Why bring it up now?
It don't make no damn sense. Like I feel like I wouldn't be proud that John Gruden still get a job, like being an announcer again, or being a college football coach.
No, he's through. They ain't gonna give him no job. You doing racism slur, you ain't gonna get an announcer job. You ain't about to get no more job dealing with that type shit. You're gonna have to retire and go off, sail off into the sunset. Or you start your own little podcast or something, you know, a little YouTube channel. I don't think they're gonna give him another job, dog. If you fired that man behind some shit 10 years ago, why are you gonna give him a job? You could have left him with that one.
Fucking Red Sox.
Something ain't right with this case, dog. Something ain't right with this, bro. Whether he said that shit or not. Why y'all ain't punish that man when it happened? Everybody been knew about it. That's why I was trying when Shannon Sharp and them made that the first topic they talked about this morning. I'm like, man, come on, man. And then you talking about this shit happened 10 years ago. Wait, hold up. Why y'all bringing it up now?
Hold up, James. All the shit that Shannon Sharp had said on the football field, y'all gonna fire him over that? Because Shannon Sharp had said some bullshit over the football field himself.
Man, you know, Bill Romanowski was spitting on people. Man, what the fuck? I'm just saying, why now? What Chucky did them bitches? Chuck ain't playing ball or something? Normally when you don't play ball, the kiss ass like they want you to, they fuck over you like this. They bring up old shit. Man, this man had a job before that. You talking about 10 years ago? Oh my God. Shit.
Email from 7 years ago.
Man, this shit crazy.
If he was sending emails to other people like that 7 years ago, why didn't no people he was sending emails to reported that shit? They just kept it to themselves because they thought they saw nothing wrong.
Man, everything is not a racist slur though, dog. That's what I'm saying. Whoever he sent it to wasn't bitching about it because that shit wasn't that big for them to do what they doing now. So why bring it up now and why do what you doing now to the man? That's all I want to know. You ain't gonna never get the real answer, and you ain't gonna never get the truth behind that shit. But something ain't right with that shit, dog. I swear to God, something ain't right with that. Now I don't know how bad Chucky wanted to coach. I know he loved football because he used to do that quarterback shit. Before the quarterbacks come in the draft, they at the combine. Chucky sit down at the table, they showing the film. He talking to him. That man know his shit, dog. I don't know, bro. I ain't taking up for him. I almost know what the fuck he said. I ain't know he said no racist shit. Cause that ain't my fucking business. We talking about sports. What the man do on the field? How he make the team better? You can't tell me the man ain't making his team better.
They said the reason that he really got fired because the gay slur. And saying Lamar Miller something about Lamar Miller's lips.
Man, this is a freedom of speech country, huh? They need to get out their feelings. Why y'all all in y'all feelings? Y'all the one pushing that shit.
Think about that bullshit.
Y'all can push it, but we can't say.
Think about that bullshit they tried to do to Dave Chappelle, James. They try to pull. They've been trying to pull his Netflix comedy special because he's speaking some real shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. This world's so crazy. I really don't know what to believe no more. Sometimes you just wake up and just go with the flow. But you know fuck shit when you see it though. You know what I mean? Especially if you real. You can't just keep lying to yourself. Me and my cousins on the phone today, dog.
I work for the concession
talking about this era.
Game Gruden treated everybody like shit.
Man, name a coach don't treat a player like shit. My coach called me shit water. You think I got mad and put it in the paper? Oh, he disrespecting me. He cursed at me. That shit ain't do nothing but make me want to go harder and learn that shit, man.
No coach is nice. No coach is perfect. Shit. Every coach gonna have a. My coach used
Bill
to cut my
Parcells,
ass
why
out.
he ain't never got fired? What I'm saying, Bill, you think Bill Parcells was nice? Bill Parcells curse your ass out in a minute. You think Jimmy Johnson was nice? Jimmy Johnson will fire your ass, miss a field goal. And nigga, you ain't was getting on this bus, nigga, or this plane. How are we getting back? You missed that bitch, you fired the same day, nigga. Clean your lockout. Make sure you get back, however you getting back. You a millionaire, you got money. You a thousandaire. Get your flight on your own and clean that bitch out.
They said Jimmy Johnson used to cut Michael Irvin on a regular basis because the bullshit he was pulling.
Yeah, he used to curse them niggas ass out, man. Call them all kind of names, man. Listen, bro. Coaching do that to get the best out their players. Only bitch ass niggas gonna take it like that. And like I said, since they pushing that shit, that's the type of niggas who taking it like that. Niggas all in their feelings because they feminine now. They ain't got no masculinity in their bones no more. Nigga done broke their back. Nigga done broke their will. So they can't stand up. So now they ganging up on a nigga and trying to force shit on us. But you can force this shit on us, but we can't say nothing about it. Or don't say nothing about them. They'll block you. They'll ruin your life and this and that. Man, that shit ain't right. Y'all could push it on us knowing it ain't right, but we can't say nothing. Man, get the fuck, man. It's bullshit, dog. I told you this the wrong thing they could have gave a nigga. Social media platform. They could shut everybody page down. They could just come back with another one, make another name. You see what I'm saying? A whole nother account. And just don't never show their face and still spit that real. You can't stop the truth from getting out there. There's too many people talking that real shit now. But it ain't enough to outnumber them. They still outnumber us by a lot, I'm talking about. As soon as niggas get monetized, them niggas give up. Soon a nigga get monetized and they shut their shit down, nigga just give up. Nigga don't almost try again. That's what they want you to do.
Once I get my ass monetized, man, too, I'm gonna show love to everybody, try to get everybody else monetized.
Man, I almost know how you get monetized. How many subscribers you need to get monetized?
1,000.
And how you check to see if you get monetized or not?
You check how many people following you on your it send you an email. YouTube sends you an email to let you know that you got monetized, and they will I think they start playing ads on your page, or you break down the video and put the ads with your videos or your live shows. Because every
I
time,
don't know about all that.
because every time
You know,
Ticket does
I'm
a
old
video,
school.
every time Ticket does a video, an ad comes on before his video comes on.
Man, I'm gonna be checking that shit. I don't know what the first thing to look at.
I'm still trying to learn about this whole podcast situation, man, because I'm trying to start my own Patreon.
That's probably the best way to go because they say you could talk anywhere on that. That you could get real loose on that motherfucker.
Yeah, like
But see,
LB
I'm
Too
new
Raw,
to this shit.
like LB and Too Raw and Ticket, because you know they don't hold back on their Patreon. Think about all the podcasts. Think about some Ticket podcasts. You don't hold back.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I almost know the first step to do to get that shit. Cause that's really like a job, dog. You can sit home and just upload videos. I know niggas make money off that shit. But at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
you gotta put the time and the effort.
You may have to watch a couple YouTube videos like I've been doing to find out how to do all this shit.
Hey, I got sisters and I got nieces. They know how to do that shit. I got a brother, they got a page, and him and his sister. So they
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna
this
see.
shit with their intro and all that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go over there with my laptop and let them do it.
I got a cousin who does that. Yeah, I might need to go with his house with my laptop and see if he can help me out with that. Like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had this little podcast equipment I got right now because he showed me where to buy it at on Amazon just for $100.
See, bro, that's the whole trip part about it. You gotta invest in that shit to make money. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to put money into it to get the good quality, to get the people like the ESPNs and shit. That shit ain't hard to do. It's just that, man, I got 6 kids and them motherfuckers growing by the day and they all of them in school. My oldest son, this is last year and he working. So I ain't really gotta worry about him. But the 5 that live with me, they need something daily, like, cause they growing by the day. And
That's
I
life,
ain't gonna
boys,
never
man.
deprive them. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I ain't gonna never deprive them. It ain't like I don't have the money to do it. It's just that I wouldn't take money from them to do something that I can't go hard at full time. You know what I mean? Because this is something I really want to do full time, but the job that I had pay good, and I'm trying to start my own shit, and I got trying to start another business with my little partner. You dig? He let me
Don't
go
worry,
halfway.
James. You
This
don't
year
worry.
just passed.
You got us, man. We're gonna try to help you out. Try to get you on monetized. Try to help you get make this one your job, one your living, man. Because we got your back, bro.
You know, I be wanting to do what Sports Center do. They come on 24 hours a day. We got a strong team, dog. So if
That's
everybody pick an hour
that's what
and we
I've been
come on
trying.
each other channel and cook.
That's what I want. That's what I want to talk Ticket about, man. Like everybody having like a time slot doing this 24 hours. a show doing a 24-hour time slot where everybody take turns doing their live shows, videos, stuff like that.
Yeah, cause see, when either when you be live, LB will be live. Everybody be live at the same time. Look like, and then
Like
we all be
Polo's
talking
live,
about
like
the same
Polo's
shit.
right now, like Polo's live right now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like so many people that we fuck with be going live. I jump on one page and I'll be going to the next page. You know, you can't get around to everybody, and that's understandable. But damn, you know,
Hey,
there's
I
a
feel
certain
you,
way
James.
that you
Like
can run.
it's hard to
There's a
get
certain way.
motivated.
What you say,
I
Lou?
feel
It's hard to do what?
like sometimes when Tick go live, some other guys go live. I can't go to LB, I can't go to Raw, I can't go Ticket. I gotta choose which one I'm gonna go to. Like T Price, when he's live, I get some other people be live, man. Like that's what I'm saying. We need to rotate around, like do 24 hours, like pick their own time slots. Cause some people live in the West Coast, some people live in the East Coast. And plus, everybody can't be up at the same time. Some people got sleep, get their sleep in. Oh shit! I got to see if I won some money tonight. Dude, I guess. How the fuck did I lose? Man, that's some bullshit. I lost, but I picked the team. But the team I picked won. It's so betting things be on some bullshit, boy. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man, because phew, I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. Shit. I want to thank James, Louthewritersports. Sports. Follow him on his YouTube channel, y'all. Hood Horror for showing up.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here, James.
Yeah, man. I had plugged my phone up on the charger because the battery was getting low, and that bitch knocked my motherfucking ass up.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad old Lamar got that monkey off his back tonight. Look like he's starting to get the speed of the NFL. Look like he gonna be all right. Cause you don't just win the Heisman like that and come put up numbers and can't perform on that next level. But you know, competition change up every week. I'm just happy he survived the first gauntlet, you know, of his career. Cause how long he been in the league right now?
It's
He
like
been in the
it's
league about 3 years,
since
3 or 4
2018.
years.
Since 2018.
All right, so this 3 years. It's 2021. So the first 2 years you couldn't get out, you couldn't win the playoff game.
This is like fourth
This is
year.
this is 4 year. Last year you won a playoff game, then you got whapped again. Who they beat in that first round?
Okay, his first year in the playoffs in 2018, they lost to the Chargers. His second year, they lost to the Tennessee Titans. His third year, they beat the Tennessee Titans, but they lost to the Bills, lost to the Buffalo Bills in the second round.
And this is 4 year. All right. Yeah, I had it right there. So he making progress. He making progress.
And I'm pretty sure they're gonna meet probably in the meeting in Kansas City or Buffalo in the playoffs.
But see, only thing going, I ain't really worrying about Kansas City, dog. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't talking about their defense. It's just that two, if you bracket Tyreek and Kelsey, make the other niggas beat you. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna do that, dog. He needs Tyreek and Kelsey. If Tyreek ain't going for 11, 179, they gonna lose, dog. I'm telling you.
But the thing
They
about it,
beat him.
if he end up facing Buffalo, Buffalo is gonna try to beat the shit out of him. They they like a prize fighter. They beat you up, pound you, and when you can't take it no more, they just go for the kill.
But see, this what I'm telling you though. Buffalo have a good front four. They don't have to blitz. They got a linebackers, and they secondary ain't no fucking scrubs. You got Tre'Davious White, and you got Michael Hyde back there to lead that bitch at safety. So you got niggas on each level that can play. For real, for real. Just Tre'Davious White can shut down half of the field. He did a good job on Tyreek. I don't think Tyreek had over 100 yards last night.
Now, when you're playing Buffalo, he guaranteed got to pass. Make sure he got a good passing game against them.
It ain't gonna be easy. That's what I'm telling you. Because
I
you
know
put the
that.
Tre'Davious White on Hollywood Brown. Like I say, you still got that good front four where you ain't gotta pressure him. They got, I ain't gonna lie, Lamar got help, bro. Don't think that dude ain't got no help. I ain't know he had all them receivers over there. That nigga got some nice receivers. And them tight ends be helping him out. You know, he uses tight ends well. He just got to be consistent, dog. That's my only problem with him. He can't put 3, 4 games together like that. Other than that, he'll beat you running all day. He'll beat your ass running all day. But if you stack that box and make him throw it, or you put that coverage out there because you got a good front four that can play their passing lanes while going to the quarterback and make him collapse to those defensive tackles. That's how they've been beating him in the playoffs. Because he can't throw. That's why he couldn't win the first 2 playoff games. Buffalo came back and did the same thing because they had the personnel. Buffalo is better. After they lost to Pittsburgh, them people been on fire. They won 4 in a row like Dallas. Man, look, it's gonna be a good season, dog. I like it. I know it's gonna be good. They showing me something right now, and it's only the first quarter.
Yeah. Now I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this game on Ravens trash.
Man, they
Salute,
gonna
Charlie.
make that dude. They gonna make that dude beat him throwing the ball. They're not gonna let him beat him running because they already know how dangerous he is. I'm telling you, bro. Watching the playoffs start. I hope he make it though. I won't see Samuel Jackson the third make it. You understand? I like him because he a brother. I root for all my people, but I ain't gonna lie for him though. I'm serious. I'm not. I'm not gonna sit here and fabricate.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
I ever got I ever got criticized so much, dog. That's why you got these niggas, these new age niggas talking about they was grocery baggers. They ain't never won nothing. Man, you don't know the right now, y'all throwing money away. They giving niggas money for 2, 3 years of work. And then when they get that bag, that's why Jalen Smith got cut. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't have cut him. But at the end of the day, that was a business move. They're trying to save money. Y'all shouldn't have gave him that money. Y'all paid him early. He still was under contract. Just like y'all paid Zeke 2 years early. Zeke held out. You bitches got scared and paid that man all that fucking money.
I
Pollard had
thought
to come put that
I
fight.
think Zeke is playing great right now.
No, the reason why two reasons he playing great, and I could give you that. Because our offensive line healthy, and that dude Tony Pollard, bro, that dude coming. If we play Tony Pollard the whole game and give him Zeke touches, that dude average 6 yards a wop, man. No bullshit. Go check his average. He lead the league in average for his running backs.
I think that you're trying to use Tony Pollard as an all-purpose back though.
The thing about it, he a good receiving back. He can play receiver. You can put him in the slot. He quick enough. He a running back that can play receiver. The dude just quick with it, dog. I ain't like he's so silky. Like if you see him get in that hole and hit
Hold on,
that second
Tyree.
gear,
If Lamar can't pass, how come he's threw for 442 yards tonight?
yeah, he balled tonight. I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing tonight. 37 to 43, 4 touchdowns. He only missed 6 passes. That's like a 80. That's like a 80-some percentage. His passer rating was the highest it could get, 159, because he only missed 6 passes. That's damn near excellent, dog. To throw 43 times and only miss 6 of them bitches with 4 tubs, that's all you can ask a nigga to do. Carson Wentz had over 4, and they had the lead, and he couldn't even close the deal. They need to be mad at him instead of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you're right about that, James.
Bad play calling probably cost them the game. I'm gonna go back and look at it because I know they're gonna play it on NFL Network. I'm gonna go back and watch the replay tonight where I can watch the whole game. Because when they was up 22-3, they should have just kicked that field goal. You understand? If they'd have kicked that field goal instead of going for 2, you got them 22-3. Why you going for 2? You ain't like you gotta catch them. I hate when people do that. They do that shit on the game. If you miss the extra point, they'll make you go for two points, and you'll think you're going for a field goal the whole while you call it a 2-point conversion. That's how they doing the game. Nigga, I'm up 29 motherfucking 10. You want me to go for 2. Man, I take that 30. Because they looking at it, if they score and catch up, it's gonna be 30-31. So I need to go for 2, but I'm up. Man, I'm not doing that shit, man. I be exiting out that shit, kicking that field goal. Boop. Keep the pressure on their motherfucking ass. They should have never went for 2. Carson Wentz, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about when they called that play, too.
They went for 2 because they field goal tickers sucks.
Man, if that nigga suck, man, I don't know, bro. Well, everybody suck in this era. Fuck. Them niggas think they got it, but them niggas ain't got it. Them niggas procrastinating and perpetrating, pump faking. Yeah, them niggas ain't doing nothing. They're just giving us something to watch and talk about, really. Back then, you could come outside and go to the park and try to duplicate that shit. How you gonna come outside and duplicate a game after Russell Westbrook? What you gonna duplicate? Turning the ball over? Ain't no 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You gonna come outside and just turn that bitch over all them times?
Court the coach play 15 yards deep because they were trying to make sure the deep pass didn't go over their head. Like everything for Lamar was they made sure everything was under, and they took advantage of that.
Man, long as you got speed at receiver, and they got speed out here. But look at everybody in the NFL right now. Look, everybody got a damn near shutdown corner. They're either drafting them or they picking one up in free agency. Lattimore for the Saints. We just found us a diamond in rough and digs. You look at Buffalo, Tre'Davious White. If you look over there with Denver, you got Patrick Surtain Jr. Asante Samuels, whoever that is, and you got the other corner. If you look at Carolina, they got shutdown corners. If you look at Minnesota, they got a little work over there. Like if you look at At Detroit, they drafted that dude from Ohio State. That shut down corner. You look at you look at San Diego, they got safeties and nice corners. Man, everybody got dope. This ain't like no NBA. Ain't no stacking in no deck. Boy, anybody can get it. Long as you got weapons.
The reason,
Niggas is loading up.
The reason he got Hollywood on that 75 yards is because Hollywood, I think, get that little double move on your boy.
I just told you that, Lou. When he faked that corner, that post route, your boy fell and everything when Hollywood came out
No,
that break.
I'll break it down to you, Lou, in the comments against the third stringer.
Listen, that cornerback had just went out. The dude was just, I don't know if it was Charlie Horses or Cramps.
It was the rookie. It was the rookie on Hollywood Brown because the starting corner went out with an injury.
Yeah, your boy bit on that bitch too. When Hollywood faked that post, that nigga bit, and as soon as he went in and broke that stride, Hollywood turned that bitch back up on him. Man, that's a neighborhood throw. When you at the park or playing pole to pole in the neighborhood on your block in front of the house, man, nigga putting that bitch in the bread basket. You can't miss that throw. You miss that throw, that game is over.
2 years ago, Lamar couldn't not make that throw, but now he can.
Man, he got criticized enough, and he's supposed to get better. This is 4 year. You're supposed to progress. Now, like I said, I do see the progress. I just need to see it on a consistent basis. Tonight, you might have this 400, only miss 6 completions. In the next game, you come out trying to use your legs and can't hit a nigga in stride. You overthrowing niggas, throwing a bitch in the ground. But you got weapons, dog. Hollywood, the nigga from Texas, that's number 13. You got a tight end. You got 2 good running backs, and 2 of your starters hurt. So you was deep. You got weapons. So I don't know why you're struggling like that.
Hey, Lamar gonna have a real challenge on Sunday against the Chargers, though. Yeah, you had back-to-back games on 300-yard passing, but this Sunday the Chargers ain't gonna play. Chargers gonna make sure, shoot, if you gonna beat us, you better throw that ball.
See, that's I'm gonna tell you about the Chargers. The Chargers don't have to blitz, dog. They got a good front four. So what I'm saying is, Lamar gonna have to step up, find the open windows, and do what he did tonight. Take what the defense give him. If he come out that bitch trying to run and try to play Hercules ball, they're gonna get their ass smoked. They're gonna get their ass smoked. Because the Chargers is for real. Them people ain't bullshitting. I like that little young head coach. He calling the game. He the offensive coordinator or something. But whoever that young coach, that nigga in tune with that team, dog. I know they lost against the Cowboys and all that. They only got 1 loss. But that team, man, that team nice. They got weapons. That receiving core he got, Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen. And you got Eckler, Austin Eckler coming out the backfield. His little mighty mouse.
Lou Promo, I thought like when the Broncos lost their other DN to injury.
Who you talking about, Bradley Chubb?
Yeah, Chubb was out with injury, and when Chubb's out with injury and the other guy and the boys up there getting up in age, like the Broncos couldn't rush the quarterback. Because everything, I thought Bradley Chubb be one of the top defensive linemen by now because he keep on getting injured so much. Because I remember Bradley Chubb at Georgia.
I ain't gonna lie, Lou. I don't know why his performance down like this. You know, Cleveland got a good front four.
Yeah, Von Miller ain't the same. like ever since he came back from that Achilles injury, Von Miller has not been the same.
To me, it ain't really their defense though, because they got a nice back end. Their defense play together. United we stand, divided we fall. Teddy Bridgewater, a solid quarterback. They don't. In the NFL, you have to stretch the field sometime. You just can't be dinking and donking all the way down because a nigga sit on that shit. You'll have more 3 and outs than a little bit.
Yeah,
So
you're
with
right.
that being said,
You're right. The Ravens defense do have to play well against the Chargers because the Chargers can put up points. You see what they did to that Cleveland Browns defense.
what they scored 26 points in the fourth quarter or something?
Yeah, they won that game 47-42.
Man, that's crazy. How you blowing a team out like that?
Like if you're going to keep up with them, like if Lamar can like if you're gonna have a shootout with the Chargers, you gotta be able to keep up with them that whole game. Because if you can't, because you remember that game from the Chargers and Cowboys, James. Cowboys played some great defense on the Chargers that game.
Listen, people getting mad because they called 2 of their touchdowns back. If it was a penalty, it was a penalty. Don't do it. You ain't 2 people ain't supposed to be moving and all that. If a nigga fumble the ball, that's great defense. He stripped them. You understand why a nigga can't get no credit? That's all a part of the game. People, the Chargers beat themselves. Why couldn't have been the defense harassing their ass that made them beat themselves? They could have been scared and nervous. They ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't think the Dallas was gonna come out like that. But when I seen how we played Tampa Bay the first game of the season, I was like, man, we got something special. We just gotta stay healthy. Even though Zeke ain't run like he was supposed to, Zeke is pounding that bitch. Now, what's gonna keep him healthy and fresh? You gotta understand, you got a nigga that's back there that can eat too. Don't be greedy. Feed that nigga some of that shit so you can stay healthy for the playoffs. Because injuries in this type of sport, a physical sport, that should have happened in a heartbeat. Look at what happened to the Giants. Lou, how many people the Giants got hurt that game against the Cowboys Sunday?
It was the starting quarterback and the running back.
Galloway went out too. That receiver they got from and Sterling Shepard was out. I'm just talking about that game though. They lost the receiver, they lost Saquon Barkley, and they lost their starting quarterback.
It's a possibility Barkley may be out for a year again with an ankle injury.
Boy, you seen that shit looking like a golf ball.
No, I saw the quarterback almost seemed like he got. Man, when he got up, man.
Why would he run?
Concussive.
Why run?
He was wobbly, man. He trying to do everything he can to help his team win the game.
He trying to help himself get in the hospital. That's what he gonna do. Keep running that bitch. Better learn how to throw that motherfucker away. Go to the line with 3-4 plays and holler Omaha. Fuck. Y'all got all this leeway to cry and bitch and get the money, but you can't go on the field and put the team in position because you don't know how to read defenses. That's why they don't send a lot of people to the line with 2-3 plays.
Daniel Jones. This is like Daniel Jones third. He's been the same. He's been in the league. I think what 3 years now. He still don't know how to win as a starting QB.
That nigga come from Duke though, huh?
Yeah, they thought he gonna come in and be like Peyton Manning and his brother. They thought he gonna be like that because he was coached by the same guy who coached Peyton Manning and Eli Manning.
I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. I ain't gonna lie, this shit crazy, bruh. What that's it gonna do? Because you was coached by Eli now. the first thing about it, Eli and them is a quarterback family, dog. Them niggas been doing that shit since the 70s. You understand?
When
Now,
you grow
Archie
up,
Manning probably had, huh?
when you grow up in Louisiana and play backyard football and watch game film with your daddy, of course you're gonna be a great quarterback.
Dog, I'm saying though, Archie Manning was on a bad team, but he was the driving force of that team. Without Archie Manning, it would have been shittier than that. He was a runner. He could throw the ball ever since Ole Miss. We know about that tradition that the quarterback carrying their family. Two of the niggas ain't even want to play quarterback because they ain't want that pressure. It ain't like they couldn't do it, but they just chose to do other things. You know what I mean? They chose their own lane, and that's respectable. Now they got a son out here slanging that bitch for Newman. About to go top 5, and recruiting to something at that position. So, dog, people think that position easy. That shit ain't easy, dog. You got to know how to read defenses, dog. If you can't read defenses, man, why is you playing quarterback? I'm just being real. You got to know how to read defenses, bro. That shit ain't gonna happen overnight, dog. That means you got to study the playbook. You got to watch film. How many niggas really do that, Lou? Half of the niggas don't even know the playbook. Try to
Well,
learn the playbook from a nigga like Andy Reid and Sean Payton with damn near 1,000 players.
they said the difference that Lamar doing right now. He started after every game. He reading the playbook and going over the plays with Hollywood Brown after every game now. At the end of the game, in during the game, he starting to look at game
Listen,
film.
Sean Payton got Teddy Bridgewater that job. When he went undefeated for us, when Drew Brees got hurt, we went 5-0. He was supposed to finish off that season because Drew Brees wasn't healthy enough to go. We couldn't stretch the field, but at least he can. Teddy Bridgewater, the type of quarterback to take what you give him, but he not gonna win you the game. He just a game manager. They offense not built like that to go win and beat no playoff team. For real, it's not. You
I
got your
know,
boy,
man.
you got Corley Sullivan over there from SMU, but I don't think he healthy right now. So since he been gone, you ain't got no deep threat. You got that dude Hamlin from Penn State. He kind of fast, but you don't know how to use him. And now you just got Jared Judy. You got receivers, so Teddy Bridgewater was wrong. Why you ain't got the arm? You a dink and dunk type quarterback. Like I said, nigga gonna be sitting on that shit. You gonna go 3-and-out more than you move the chains.
I thought New
They gotta
Orleans should
open that shit up.
have Bridgewater.
You say you thought they shouldn't have?
Yeah.
Nah, I prefer Jameis.
Don't get me wrong, James is okay, but sometimes he does do bonehead shit.
No, I know that, but he was a great coach now. The only reason why I trust James because James he could throw that bitch. James ain't scared. You seen the Hail Mary he threw, right? Teddy Bridgewater couldn't do that. I watched Teddy Bridgewater at Louisville. He nice. He beat
I did
Florida. He
too.
blew their ass out. So I
I
know he can play, but I'm saying he not that quarterback
you
like
remember that? You remember that Cincinnati
a
Louisville
Patrick
game?
Mahomes. Huh?
You remember that Cincinnati and Louisville game where he played
Yeah.
he played with one arm because he broke his wrist.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was at that game.
It be cold as a bitch out there, Lou. I ain't never coming to no game out there. That's another thing I was thinking about when you said that about everybody picking time so we can help build each other channel up and shit like that. Instead of everybody being on at the same time or doing that'll be a nice idea because we still be cooking with each other. But this what I was talking about. Go to those games. Let's buy some camcorders and we can start our own shit. We can have a football team. We can have a team that go to basketball games, and we can have a team that do baseball. You just gotta be about investing that money traveling, getting that exclusive.
Yeah, me and LB a big baseball fan. We can probably do it together.
I'm a big baseball fan. I would love to come to the East Coast and go out there, but it'd be too cold out there, man. But I'm saying like regular games where we could go sit in, like LB was sitting in on that when the coach got hired and all that
Yeah,
for Washington.
I would love to go to the Yankees and Red Sox game.
Big games like that, I go to. I have to dress warm, bro, because you know football playoff season it be cold.
But
They play.
you know how Blue Blood and Town Business and them be going through their little boxing matches. Cause Blue Blood was at the Wilder and Tyson Fury fight.
Yeah, I was on his page. Salute the Blue Blood. And look, that dude do some good work, bro. He keep it real too. But people still gonna see a nigga hating and helping up for him. That's why I really don't indulge in the comments. I glance through them and just give you a thumbs up, a like, and throw that heart on there. Let you know I noticed you here, and I thank you for leaving a comment. You know what I mean? I know everybody ain't gonna be saying shit that you want to hear, and everybody ain't gonna agree with to what you saying on these videos. So I ain't got no feelings on that end.
Hey, I can take some criticism. It don't bother me.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people can't take criticism though. So that'll fuck up the whole thing. If you could take criticism, you can do it. You could be a good journalist or reporter. You know, do interviews. Some of these players help you. Like we could go to high school games and put them dudes on the market, record them in your city.
Yeah,
You understand?
I'm the type of guy who follow recruiting real hard. Like some of these recruits, I follow them real hard to see if they can make the right choice if they go to the right college.
Well, y'all like in the middle though, so it's so many colleges y'all could pick
Like
from.
the game I wish I could went to was the Alabama and Texas A&M game. That past Saturday.
No, Texas A&M won by a field goal, huh?
Yeah, like the intensity in that whole game. Like if you, I watched that whole game. That whole game was crazy, James. Texas
I was
A&M,
at work. I couldn't watch.
Texas A&M playing their heart out that whole game. I also watched the LSU and Kentucky game, man. Like,
That wasn't no game, Lou.
man, I think it's time for y'all get a new head coach.
It ain't about the head coach. We just on rebuilding. That's the only thing I don't like about college. Because you can leave after 1 year, 2 years. And then if all your people leave because you won a national championship, you got a whole freshman class. We don't got nobody on that team left off that championship run. And it only been 2 years. Man, that's a whole roster of different people. The quarterback, a freshman or a sophomore. He batted. They done played 3-4 quarterbacks since Joe Burrow was lost. I mean, went to the pros.
I
So I'm
say
just
this
saying.
though, if they do fire him, they gonna probably hire the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers.
If that was the case, they would have never let him walk. That's why I don't think they're gonna fire Ed Orgeron because it's
I
really
think
not his fault.
the only reason why the Carolina Panthers offensive coordinator went to the NFL is because probably he wanted to get a head coaching job in the pros over money.
It's always about money, Lou. It's always about money. Money make the world move. If it ain't about no money, nigga ain't moving. Nigga be a bum and be lazy. If if you had to go do that man, it's so hard to explain.
And
I ain't gonna
James,
lie.
if you're going live on Saturday, the game you need to do with Kentucky and Georgia at 3:30 on CBS.
You know I'm an SEC man because I'm down here. But if I don't have to work, I do that bitch. But no, I'm not. If I work on a Saturday, I have to be to work for 4 o'clock. So I only game I'm gonna be able to do is in the morning. I got a game I gotta go watch anyway because I want to do a video on it. Michigan and Nebraska, and I see how we won by a field goal. But
Oh, that
Nebraska
was a
had
good.
came back
Oh, that
and
was
took
a
the
good
lead. That
game.
was a good game. Yeah. You know,
Like,
normally Michigan lose those type games. Jim Harbaugh can't beat Ohio State. Now we got a tough gauntlet coming up. We got Michigan State, we got Wisconsin, no, we got Iowa, and we got Ohio State. Iowa is ranked
don't
number
y'all play?
4, number
Don't y'all play
3.
Penn State real soon?
Yeah, we gotta play them too. That's who it is. We got it. It ain't Iowa. It's Michigan State, Penn State, and Ohio State. We got all the states.
What do you think about Wilder taking a break?
And nigga need to retire.
I think that
Sometimes, bro, you ran the course. You don't want to change the way you box, dog. And I hate to say this about my nigga, dog, because I like him, bro. But sometimes the truth is the truth. Let me tell you something. When I went back and listened to that whole video, because then people was like saying in some of those comments, he should have took Florida advice. He should have let Florida train him. So I went back and listened to that whole woo wop. Florida, they say, Florida, would you ever train Deontay Wilder? Can you help him? He said, yeah, I'd help him. He said he'd have been way better than that, But then I guess they want Deontay Wilder felt some type of way. Somebody, y'all ain't been rich out to me, so don't come at me now. And why y'all worrying about my style? It worked for me. So he letting you know he ain't gonna never change what he doing. And he said that shit multiple times. He said that shit in the press fight after the fight. This is my style. This how I fight. And I ain't gonna never change that. It
he
got
got
me this
changed.
far.
He got to change that because in the 8th round he was done to me.
Man, that nigga was done in the 4th round. After the 4th round, Tyson Fury took over. And that fight on YouTube right now, nigga done posted that bitch already. Dog, I swear. Tyson Fury in the first 2, 3 rounds was playing with that nigga. Even though he caught him first and he came back and got him back twice, them 2 knockdowns wasn't as flush when Fury caught that nigga. Even when he caught Fury flush, Fury was still standing. Then he swung that left, then he missed the right, overshot the right. Then Fury tried to duck that bitch and fell. So in reality, you missed the last 2 punches that really supposed to do the damage. The first punch got him dazed. For sure you got him flush. But when he ducked that left and ducked that right, his momentum took him to the ground. They just called that shit a knockdown. You ain't do no damage like that. And that second one, when he fell, that was a little better than the first one. But them 2 knockdowns to me wasn't flush like when Fury caught your ass on that rope and hit your ass on the ear and your ass went tumbling like some tumbleweed. Fury was catching your ass flush. You can't beat that dude, dog. Fury's a technician boxer. That 1-2, 1-2, showing your punch, just waiting to land that haymaker like you can always catch a nigga. You ain't gonna win like that, dog, especially against the elite fighters.
Yeah, you're right, James. Like, I don't know that much about boxing, but I always listen to people who knows that sport real well. That blue blood town business ticket. Like,
Man, I like Deontay Wilder, but he's stuck in his own ways, dog. He's stuck in his own ways, and that shit gonna get him hurt messing with Fury, cause Fury put his punches together. Fury move his head. Fury know how to feint and set his jabs up. You telegraph your shit. You always did. You just was fighting Rudy Poo. Look at Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua just lost his belt. The same way. Trying to knock the nigga out, don't want to throw it, let his hands go. The dude tapping his ass. The dude punching his ass. The dude got him dazed up. It's too late now. Now you want to put your punches together all late and shit. The dude stole that fight from you. Went to 12 rounds, went to the scorecard. It was unanimous. That dude beat you on every card. That dude was beating the shit out you in that ring. You know what I mean? Because you wait for that kill shot. I want to see them two fight because they similar. I understand your boy got a glass jaw and all that. And everybody talking about Wilder beat him. But that'd be a good fight. That's your style. That's the nigga you should have did a trilogy with instead of Tyson Fury. That fight would have went hard because that's the same style. Yeah, both of y'all is the same. Anthony Joshua looks stiff to me, dog. What you say, Lou?
It seems like to me a guy who's like who may be past his prime now.
Well, hold up. What if Deontay Wilder take a break? He 35. How long a break he gonna take?
Probably a year.
Man, that nigga better get a wife like Adrian.
I don't know how much money he got in the bank, but
listen, I'm telling you, Lou, what he need. He need a wife like Adrian to tell him you can't win. Don't go fucking with that dude no more. I done seen enough. Ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change, dog.
He got a wife.
You done caught this man.
He got a wife.
His wife ain't like Adrian. All right, but his wife should be like Adrian. Tell that nigga he can't win. We got enough, baby. Let's go get us a boat and sail off somewhere. You understand? Let's go buy one of these countries. Buy an island over here in Africa. We can't do nothing over here with these people. Ain't no way in the world I'm getting back in the ring with no Tyson Fury for no full fight. Not for no money. Not the nigga made your eardrum bleed twice. There ain't no coincidence. Next you're gonna be walking around here with a hearing aid in your fucking ear. Keep taking that punishment.
He needs to go back to acting like he was doing before fighting.
No, know why I hate what he said though? In that press conference, he shocked me with a lot of shit he said. That's how you know he a defeated man. Because he made it about the money. You know what I mean? He started making it about the money.
Yeah, he need like I remember when Ward Williams was in his prime, winning all those fights, and he got hit one time, went to sleep. He's like, oh man, I can't do this no more. I'm not this same dominant fighter like I used to be.
Sometimes you gotta know when to quit, dog, and hang him up. And I ain't saying quit. Like if you fight Ruiz, the dude F.A. or Joshua, that styles make fights. I heard that's what they say. That's the boxing saying terminology. Styles make fights. So that's the only way I can see you getting your resume back up off either one of those three niggas. But if you're not gonna put your punches together, you're not gonna continue to go to the body, and if you're not gonna throw a hook out, man, I don't know when the fuck Tyson Fury used to was leaning on that nigga the damn near the whole fight. Hook that nigga up off you, man. Excuse me. Hook that nigga up off you. His shit wide open because his hands around your fucking shoulder blades. So you rip that uppercut right there under his chin, in that belly gut, on that rib cage, and show that nigga you stop working the body. The way you was working the body, like throwing that jab in there, leaning in there, boy, Tyson Fury could have been caught your stupid ass. That jab wasn't having no effect on it like you was catching them flush, or you was standing in the pocket, moving your head like you were supposed to, swinging, coming with that power because you got that leg strength to come with it. I said, bro, it's something about Deontay Wilder, bro. You can't win like that. That shit got you all the way to this point. But when you fight the great fighters, the ones that move their head, the ones that gonna put that combination back, ain't gonna let you get that shot out because you telegrafting it. Man, you gonna get your ass whooped against those type fighters. I'm just saying, bro, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
You're right.
I don't see him beat no nigga like that. A technician boxer.
Like I'll be watching those old Ali fights with him and Foreman, him and Fraser, and Ken on all other cats used to fight. Ali used to use the ring, move his feet, use the ring, be body shots. Well, when they couldn't take the body shots no more, that's when he used to go to the head and knock them, get them.
Yeah, I hope he shake back though, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I know you can fight Joshua Ruiz and Effie. They got that dude Frank Sanchez who knocked out Effie. They got some heavyweights coming up. Fight Dylan White. Fight somebody. Just don't go fucking with Fury. The blind Fury
You
gonna have
already
you at
know. You
blind.
already
You
know,
keep fucking
James.
with.
He gonna try to see if he can get a fourth fight with Fury though.
Man, don't do it. Don't do it.
Like it may be about his pride now.
I think I ain't gonna say it's all the way shattered, but that's a big blow. You can hear it. You can hear it in that press conference, dog. I'm telling you. Go listen to that Deontay Wilder press conference after the fight. Man, that boy whole side of his face lumped up on the left side. The eye, the lip, the nose, everything. Like a nigga was touching you, boy. Tyson Fury raised, so you gonna see a bruise here and there, but he ain't got no lumps like you. Your shit look like Mount Rushmore, the Grand Canyon, mile high around this bitch. That nigga eye was sticking out at the top, had a little one coming out at the bottom. Like if that bitch was an old school fight, 15 rounds.
I saw him sitting in the corner. It seemed like he didn't know where he was at.
I seen that too, Lou.
I'm like,
Listen, I ain't really see the fight because I was watching it on Blue's channel, but certain parts you could see. You know what I mean? And Blue did a good job commentating it. Even as Blue was saying it. Man, you gotta stop that. Put your hands up. Stop moving backwards. You're trying too hard.
I think the corner wanted to throw in the towel once again, but Wilder didn't want to, the last person did that, he fired them. So but hopefully Wilder really rethink about fighting ever again, because I don't think he don't need to be fighting no more because his pride, he may not be the same fighter now because since he lost the Fury like that, his pride may be hurt.
In boxing, you gotta put that shit aside, nigga. This is a combat. This is a warrior. This shit here is for the strong, not the weak, dog. I ain't lying. You can't do that. And like I said, I like Deontay Wilder. I was rooting for him so hard because the way he was talking, the way they was showing the gloves and all that. If Fury did that shit like that and he cheated, he down bad. But dog, come on, bro. What y'all gonna say this fight?
It was the fair fight. Fury did not cheat. Like
It was a fair ass beating because that nigga kept dropping his hands. Fury had that nigga shook, boy.
he tried to Wilder tried to knock him out early during the contest, and that didn't happen. So Fury just took his time, just waited, and once he saw Wilder was kind of done, he hit him one good time. He fell down. That was the key KO.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I can't wait till the playoffs start, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't wait till next week. The season start.
I ain't talking about no basketball. I'm talking about football, boy. This shit about to be lit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just ready for the.
I want.
I'm just ready
What
for
you
this
ready for?
bullshit. that's going to happen this year in the NBA games, man. Because you know it's going to be an argument every single fucking night.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Where you think Deshaun Watson going?
I tell you where he needs to go. He needs to go to Tennessee. They need
They just
help.
gave Ryan Tannehill. Hold up, they gave Ryan Tannehill all that money though. How they need him when they just paid all that money to Ryan Tannehill? And they got a 70 million something out of contract or something, or 60 or something, and they got broke off.
Like, at one point, I wanted Deshaun Watson on my 49ers, but don't playing, like, I didn't understand why they didn't try to make that trade a couple weeks ago for a draft. Because the 49ers were willing to give up number 3 pick for Watson, but the Texans said no, they wanted more.
So what they was about to do?
They about to give the Texans a number 3 pick for Deshaun Watson, but they said they wanted another first round pick for him, a future first round pick. They wanted the whole lot just for Watson. Like I can you imagine Deshaun Watson on that 49er team? Whew! In that offense.
I can imagine them on a lot of teams. The Saints.
Like, I think it's gonna come down to the Dolphins. I think it's gonna come down to the Dolphins and maybe maybe Pittsburgh, because Ben is up for an age and they can use the quarterback to help that Pittsburgh offense out.
I said that too, Pittsburgh. This what I do, and I ain't lying, dog. To be honest with you, if I was Cleveland, I'd get on the phone right now with the Texans. I'd give you Baker Mayfield for Deshaun Watson with a second round pick. Take it or leave it.
I keep telling everybody Baker Mayfield ain't that man, but they ain't look to me.
Put Deshaun Watson with that right there, boy.
Like, the problem with Baker Mayfield is when he go up against a great dog or great defense, he can't do shit. Cause you remember that a couple years ago, Oklahoma and Georgia in the playoff.
Georgia and who?
Oklahoma, Georgia, Oklahoma in the playoff, college football playoff.
Oh yeah, when Baker Mayfield threw that pick.
No, they thought in the first half, in that first quarter, that Oklahoma was going to beat Georgia, but Georgia was just playing like Georgia was just letting see what Baker Mayfield had. Then once Georgia went defense settled in, they went to work on Baker Mayfield like he wasn't shit.
Yeah, it's easy to catch his game. That's why Patrick Mahomes struggling. Because they caught his game. That park ball shit, they ain't gonna work in the NFL. The speed too fast. I mean, the speed of the game is fast. So if you think you're gonna be backpedaling and running for your life, just throwing that bitch off back foots and all that, boy, you in a whole nother trouble.
And I told people Patrick Mahomes is not in my top 5. All that showboating he's been doing for years is gonna catch up with his ass, and look what's happening. They're catching up now.
What the Bills did, they say Tampa Bay exposed them and showed them how to beat Patrick Mahomes. The nigga been beatable. Nigga just was missing tackles. Busted coverages, ain't know how to play the ball, and let Tyreek Hill stop on a dime, come back and catch that bitch while you keep running like you going to catch the corner store before it closed. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, the IQ of the game today, bro, and they be talking about the athletic ability, the raw talent. but they IQ shit water. I'd rather have IQ than to be around this bitch jumping out the gym and always fucking up.
And Lamar Jackson found surpassed his ass too.
I take Lamar over Patrick Mahomes just because he can run, and that shit's still dangerous. I'd seen niggas shut Patrick Mahomes down, and niggas let him off the hook. Like that Super Bowl against 49ers, ain't nowhere in the world you supposed to tell me that nigga's supposed to win that game. 49ers gave him that game. He didn't win that game. The 40 he threw 2 picks with under 7 minutes left, and they still got the chance to get the ball.
No,
and come back and win.
Is on that long pass play, the Tyreek Hill, they got away with a hole. They got away with a hole on the line. He passed that ball deep. Like, I'm like, hold up, you ain't gonna throw a flag on that bullshit right there?
Nah, cause they pushing them. Anybody that they pushing in this league today, they're not gonna throw no flag on nothing. I'm telling you, they're not.
Yeah,
they're not gonna throw no flag.
They want to make Mahomes the face of the NFL. I'm like, hold up, you don't think Lamar Jackson good enough to be the face of the NFL?
They got a lot of niggas that be the face of the NFL. What makes them different though? Dak playing better than him right now, but they ain't talking about that.
Remember what Trayvon said a couple of days ago? Lamar Jackson is a real black guy. Mahomes is half white.
Yeah, he a Puerto Rican. That's what I call him. Look at that boy here. You could tell he ain't black.
No, his daddy played pro baseball. His mom was basically a white woman.
No, but they ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, could tell he not predominantly black by his hair, because ain't no nigga got no hair like that. I don't give a fuck who you is. Unless you put an S curl or a Duke in that shit, perm. If you ain't do none of that, you ain't got no hair like that. No nigga. Not no brother I know.
And I'm like, how come you got Mahomes? How come you don't got Lamar Jackson on the State Farm commercial? You always got Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Like,
because they getting you ready. That's what you gotta understand. I noticed something about the NFL. That's why I say that shit been fixed. You know they've been pushing Aaron Rodgers. That's why they try to push Brett Favre out the way. Aaron Rodgers mad because he sat in that green room all that time. San Francisco passed up on him. All them teams passed up on him. Then you got to sit 4 years behind Brett Favre before you even get a fucking snap. So now you feel like you got a lot to prove. You can't throw that bitch. You got a rifle, but it's not like this is the first time we seen it, what I'm saying. You know, far as a nigga doing it winning. Like when man Anti was debating, that's my nigga now. But Aaron Rodgers, he overrated to me, dog. Anytime you got an arm like that and you 1-6 in the NFC or 1-5 in an NFC championship game, you blame Mike McCarthy for not getting back. Now Mike McCarthy gone and you still losing. So who fault it is? Mike McCarthy gone, you still getting blowed out. And they gonna talk about the defensive fault. But you not scoring either. Some of them games, that shit was like lopsided like a motherfucker. Especially when San Fran was smoking your ass. San Fran beat your ass 40-8, then double back and beat you in the NFC Championship game. The next year you played them, it was a close game. But San Fran was busting your ass.
Yep.
I don't know what they're saying, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is a real asshole anyway. His teammates don't even like his ass.
Cause he's too cocky. That nigga cocky like a motherfucker and ain't doing nothing with the W column. You doing all that shit to build up stats. To throw the ball away so you don't have no intercepts. He threw 4 interceptions. He only threw 2 intercepts. Well, that nigga should be cold in. That nigga should be in a Super Bowl. You let Eli take you out. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. You ain't let my. I think my then Kaepernick beat his ass too.
Yeah, Kaepernick was busting his ass. That's what I'm saying. San Francisco was blowing him out. When he was playing Kaepernick in those playoff games, Kaepernick was running all over them niggas. But he wasn't doing nothing either because San Francisco defense, you had weapons on offense, you had a running game. Why you wasn't matching the points? Why it wasn't no shootout?
I don't know, man.
I'm
Jim
mad.
Harbaugh was the coach at the time.
I'm mad RG3 got hurt. I wanted to see how his career was gonna be. I
He
think
did
he
it
better than
like
Lamar Jackson.
RG3 did that to his own self, man. Like what Mike Shanahan did to him was kind of fucked up too.
You think he better than Lamar Jackson?
If Robert Griffin was the third, would have been more patient instead of trying to turn himself into a pocket passer sooner like that, he probably would have did good in the NFL. But him and his father try to change the try to rush things way too much. At Bella, he was a gunslinger.
Hey, Brooklyn lost tonight.
Yeah, it was never a game. Like you see that live ticket did with showing them getting blown out.
I was at work today. See, when I first get to work, sometimes I don't be getting everybody notifications anyway. But I went back and watched it. When I seen the topic, I'm like, damn, when the nigga dropped the video. I be at work bored, nigga. That's why you think I'm on this bitch with you. Soon I seen somebody, I was on that bitch with LB. He came on live for a little while talking about that Ben Simmons shit. But then he jumped off that bitch. I be at work bored as a motherfucker. Can't wait till one of y'all jump on and do a live stream so I can jump on that bitch just to pass time. But fuck, everybody got a life too. They can't, just drop videos consistent back to back like that when you got a job. That's what I'm saying. This is another lane for a nigga to really take off with. Nigga tired of listening to ESPN, First Take, Speak for Yourself, all these old bullshit ass favorite ass talk shows, friendly bombing ass talk shows. So if you can come on with that real shit, show some highlights like they do, and be like on their level, still they shit like they steal from us, you could do something like that. Only if you had the material to do it with.
Like if it didn't cost me money, and they wouldn't. Because if we practice on highlights on YouTube during the live show, they cut the show off.
They be fucking with everybody's channel, dog. When I go live, dog, I be having like 23, 30 people in my live. I know I be having way more niggas than that. Cause see, when I end the video, the number be at like 600 or something. I'll be like, damn, all the people was watching. I ain't much know that. But my football lives ain't built up yet. My football lives do like about 300, 400,
Really, James?
253.
Really? They said 600 people. Really, it'd be like 1,000 people watching your live. And YouTube just don't tell you.
Man, like I say, I don't know how this shit work. I'm new to this shit. I just do it because I want the truth to get out there. But I'm about to finish charging this phone up right quick. If you get back on and you still on, I'm gonna fuck with you though.
Yeah, I'm about to probably shut it down because I gotta go to bed and get up at like 7 in the morning.
All right, man. Nice chopping it up with you. Thank you. And salute to you and your panel, man.
All
Next
right,
time you
Jay.
come on there, I'm gonna jump on this bitch with you.
All right.
All right.
So, all right, everybody. I'm about to go ahead and shut it down. Salute to James. Coming on. Chopping it up with me. Salute to Lou Primo, Tyler Hubbard. Thanks for the follow, brother. Hood hard. Like share, let everybody know I got a channel, y'all. Share my videos. I every now and then, like, yeah, man. Like, let everybody know, man. Like, I'm trying to get those 1,000, so I can give y'all all the type of stuff y'all want to hear. Like when I'm topping up with my boys, like James, Ticket, LB, Blue Blood, everybody else, we be talking about a whole lot of shit. Any topic, anything. Other than that, thanks for our support. Thanks for coming by tonight, fellas. I'll probably holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace out.